Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the only 6-time Super Bowl champion in league history. In his 20th season now, Tom Brady.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. And now the Chiefs' offensive starters.
And we focus on maybe the ultimate home run hitter in the NFL today, and that's running back Saquon Barkley, because teams come into every game with the idea that they want to limit his production and especially his big play ability. But how many times did we watch him in his rookie year where he would be limited throughout the game, and then all of a sudden there he goes out the back door, 50, 60, 70 yards. He's a lot of fun to watch unless you're trying to defend him.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. 450.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He cannot hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Texans under their 6-year head coach, Bill O'Brien. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, out of Eastern Illinois.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
So we got man.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Stop your whining.
From the 29, Garoppolo. It's Kelce on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here we go.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mack off the draw play. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
A gain of 7.
Here we go.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete to Kelce. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
A gain of 15. First down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete.
Here we go.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Target. Hey, Alabama.
On first down, Brady. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Barkley, the ball carrier. Down at the 35-yard line.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
54. Mike 54.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Russell run. They're running it.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch 17. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Complete to Robert Woods.
Here we go.
It's a gain of
180.
20.
Check. Watch 54.
First down.
Yo. Check 3.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Garoppolo now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
All that and only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Let's go!
That one a first down pickup of 8. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Brady going to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
53! Mike 50, Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And his throw is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And James has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Hey, set, wide, 80. Let's go, D. Let's go.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anthony Bond got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1st down, Texans.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Garoppolo again. They complete it to Hill. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? To throw is Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
50. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 50.
On first down, Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now Brady. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again. And now it's 2nd down. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Switzer. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, it's Mack, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Well, it's a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Switzer on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Operating from the gun. Brady is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
They don't want it, fellas.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
We ain't begin to turn you up.
From the gun, Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
A 6-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Mack. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. Checking things elsewhere, third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Brady. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Brady. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's Hill, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Watch my board. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. It's caught by Jennings. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
180.
It's a gain of 7. brings up third and 2.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. It's time to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First down, Texans.
Now it's Mack, draw play. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
To throw on second and 6. Garoppolo. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. That'll bring up second down. Play action, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
Next to score, Chiefs.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent, and of course the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well, and right now he's the focal point of it.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On first down, Brady gets this out to Saquon Barkley. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Brady. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
Hey, go 66.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mack. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, it was the big run that got them down into position, and then they finish it off one play later with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and they've got them really thinking to themselves, after that big run, they're probably going to come back and hit us again with the same thing or something similar. Instead, they go to the air, and it's a touchdown that way.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Right there, 54 Mike. Ricky.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
I got you.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Brady now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
It's 3rd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. They complete it to Hill. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Garoppolo looks to throw, and that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They were looking Jennings' way again, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.